Hey there, folks. Anomaly here. This is an episode that will be the continuation and evolution of a previous series I had worked on, the Chronicles of Sucky Builder. You may or may not recall that. You may not know what it is. Either way, the premise was that I was building and I suck at it, which is, not changed. Still the same. But I was trying to get better and create stuff. But this is a similar thing. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Similar, okay. It's similar, yet different. The difference here is, aside from the shaders and all prettyfulness, it's not just a bunch of building done for no purpose whatsoever, or even for the purpose of getting better. This is going to be a map we are building. As you can see, I've got some stuff done, but, the chunks aren't going to load, because this is the entire map. This is loaded chunks here. It cuts off to no land. So that's going to be the premise and goal of this. Is we're going to be building a map. It's going to be a PvP map, probably something like that. Maybe a game of some kind. We'll be going over various mechanics of the actual building of the map, as in structures and then paths and all that sort of stuff, and then the actual technical side of the things, which will be the command blocks, that kind of stuff. Other than that, it's going to be the same exact, just like Chronicles of a Sucky Builder, but the same exact thing. I apologize for my poor speech, but my lips are cold because I was just outside and it's cold out. Not that cold out, but it's still cold and my lips aren't working properly today. So I keep blah, 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 garbling my words. So as for why I have stuff built and no episode before this showing this is because I did, and I recorded it. And it was great, or it was, good enough. And this is my bridge bottom, which I think is okay. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. I may add a third column here, but I don't think I will. I think I just like it like this. Anyway, I recorded all of this and all set up, commentated, whatever. But there was a rendering difficulty where I think I exported it in the wrong file. Since I record with Fraps, as does everyone else just about, or DX Story, but I don't own that yet. I should try that. It makes massive files, so my process is I run my video files through Virtual Dub to compress them to smaller AVI files through an XVID codec, and then into my editing software, which is currently Windows Movie Maker, sadly, as I have not yet been able to find or afford anything otherwise. That will come soon, though, I believe. So I think I messed up something when rendering through or processing through Virtual Dub and compressing the files, because I tried using Movie Maker and they just wouldn't. It kept crashing. It wouldn't process the files. This doesn't look too great. So that was the difficulty, and so I kind of just erased that footage. Well, I didn't erase it, but it has been erased because I can't do anything with it. So instead, I figured I'd give it probably a shorter video than a full episode, or what I would intend to be a full episode, of a little explanation of what the series is going to be about, what to expect from it, that kind of thing. Also to show off kind of what I've done so far, maybe do a little bit more, some planning, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoys this series. I'm going to enjoy making it, I can guarantee that, because I have made maps in the past, and it's fun. I haven't made any good ones. B-Ran and I made one. It was good. We did a good job for our first map, but it wasn't mind-blowingly popular, which I didn't expect it to be. But I guess honestly, I'm unhappy with it now, or my side of it at least. Well, at all. I don't mind what B-Ran did. Don't take that the wrong way, anyone's. He did a great job, but I just think I could have done a lot better job knowing what I know now. You know what I mean? I'm somewhat of a perfectionist in some aspects of things, and then somewhat not, which I guess is kind of like everybody. But anyhow, so I'm gonna give it another crack at making maps because goals. It'd be fun to have a map to use after, and I like PvP and I like mapping and I like all that sort of stuff. So that's gonna be this goal, and I'm starting to ramble. And if you can see what's going on here, I'm just kind of trying to add some depth by adding this layer beneath this, which I kind of like. These need to be stairs instead, or just not be there. I think it needs to be stairs. Where are those cobblestones? Brick stairs. Like so. Anyone who wants to know, I'm using the Sonic Ether's Unbelievable Shader Pack, and then F3's Ascended Texture Resource Pack, whatever you want to call it. So that's all. That's that stuff. So yes. So we're gonna finish filling it underneath here, which I didn't actually do, which I should have done last episode. Versus leaving this random staircase. I want it to look as realistic and as nice as I possibly can make it. I don't expect or plan or claim to make anything super pretty or even good, but this is more just my attempt at it, as I've stated in previous building videos. And the mapping part, I gotta make up some, work up some concepts for the actual map. I'm not sure what I want to do there, but like I'm not sure if I want to make it your standard vanilla butcher and kill all the evil bad guys thing, or if I'm going to add any special dynamics to it, or if I'm going to use command blocks. I mean, I'll use it for some part, but should I make it reliant on command blocks, so on and so forth. There's a whole lot to decide, so we'll have to see what happens with all that. I'm going to build this up here, so it cuts down and stops, if that makes any sense. This part makes me kind of nervous, not sure what to do here, really. Let's bring this down, I guess. Then put this. Yeah, see what I mean? This gets weird here. This looks... Oh, no, we need those there. Don't we? Yes, we do. Because that's part of the original column. Isn't it? No, it's not. Not at all. Okay. Anyway. What to do here instead? Let's give it a layer. Like this, beneath it. Not great, I may change that later, but for the time being, I don't want to be too picky about this kind of thing. If I spend my time being incredibly picky and a perfectionist, as I said, about every single aspect of my building, or this building and this map, anyway, I'm not going to have enough time to finish it. There's no timeline for this, I don't mean to say, but... So, these lights are not going to stay here. I'm probably going to decorate and embellish the majority of this map and builds, at the very least builds, with this same color scheme and light style lantern thingies. But that I'm not going to do on camera because who wants to watch me make a billion lamps? This path up here is eventually destined to lead up to the main fortress, I would guess I'd call it. There's not, for the map, I don't plan there to be much of a set. I have never decided. It's kind of, I should probably decide all this now, as it's kind of important. I'm torn between whether I want to have a map that is based on a goal, like for example a capture the flag map. I wouldn't build exactly capture the flag, I'd, you know, essentially rip it off and give my own taste, or a little flavoring, so to speak. But, or if I wanted to make it your run-of-the-mill PvP map, with maybe some special things added, that I haven't decided yet, but I really should decide soon because that actually matters. If I want it to just be, you know, let's just murder each other for the funsies, then I don't need to put too much detail. Well, not too much detail, but I don't need to build anything specifically. Whereas if I have designated rules or special things like that, I may desire specific buildings, specific places with specific aspects to them. And lots of specificity? Specification. That's the one. I knew there's one word that sounded almost like that. So this is going to lead up to this big fortress, castle-y thing. It'll be a castle, I think. I don't know how big it's going to be. I want it to be huge, but it's me. So I'm not very good at building castles or big things at all. Never mind, a pretty castle is large. So it might be even might be medium-sized. I don't know. But I want this map to be, for one thing, pretty looking, as pretty as I can make it, and big. Expansive on itself. I don't want it to be massive. As you can see, the map is not that big. I mean, it is if you can play with only a few people, but this would be a map that has teams. It extends to... The heck? Well, apparently there's an error here, which I'll have to fix. Well, I can edit that later. Anyway, ignore that part right there. Add a new A. But as you can tell, it's really not a massive map. I think it ends just a little bit further over this way. I may trim it more. I just wanted to get a basic idea of what size. But it's not going to be huge. I don't want it to be massive. I want it to have different aspects. I'm probably going to make it much smaller, actually, thinking about it. Now it's getting darker, which is too bad. But I'm probably going to make it a lot smaller. Like the sidewall will end somewhere like this, that mountaintop there. And then just curl around a little bit here to this edge, and then that'll be it probably. But I want it to have a lot of depth. And not literal depth, but I want there to be neat aspects to it. Maybe secret passageways, tunnels, that sort of thing. I'm not sure exactly what I have in mind. It's mostly based on the building of this. This will replace my Chronicles of Sucky Builder. I'll just call it Maps of a Sucky Builder instead. Or something like that. Or Chronicles of Sucky Mapper. Or it's a CSB still. Either way. Or in any case. But I also want to have a goal versus just at the end of the day. Or whatever you want to call it. Set day. Oh, great. I turned cheats off. Derp. That was stupid. But yes. But I want to have a goal. So I'm going to get these stairs to here. And that's about it. And I'm thinking I'm going to end the episode here. It is short. Like, I'm not sure it's even 10 minutes long. But it's not really meant to be a full episode. I guess you could say this is kind of the pilot episode. Lava looks pretty fun. Just to kind of let you all know what's coming. And also, I don't have time to get a full episode out, but we're going to pretend that that's not the case. But I got to work more on some... Like, I had this planned, and I had just this planned. So just having this done here... Actually, let's get rid of this little thing here, actually. I don't know. We'll think about that later. But this was... I already had this planned out. It was all set. It was going to be golden. But now I got to plan more stuff, but I don't have time. But I want to get this out there. So there's my explanation for this shorter episode. However, if you guys are going to be interested in seeing this... stay tuned. And if you want to leave a like or whatever, that's cool. If you don't want to, that's cool too. Whatever you want to do. I'm not big on self-promotion, or I prefer promoting others. I'm not going to promote anyone today, but I like promoting others more than myself. But still, either way. In any case, the moon is pretty full. That's all you need to know. No, it's not. Let's take a screen cap. Screen whatever it's called. Yeah. Screen cap of it and send it my way. You're going to get that. Hopefully someone gets that. Tell me someone gets that. Anyway. That's the date. Oh, yeah. I'm rambling now. So anyway, as I said, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, stay tuned, and I'll catch you all later. Toodaloo, home slicey.